Hello, dear friends. Today we discussed about some basic fundamentals of DC circuits. So, what is DC circuit? Any electric circuit that contains a battery is known as DC circuits, as you see in the figure. Okay. So, what is the learning outcome of this course? Students able to understand what is electric currents and its associated quantities, what is electric potential, and what is electric current, what are the resistance, what is resistivity, what is conductance, what is conductivity, and how to calculate the resistance of any conductor, and how to calculate the units. And student also able to understand what is the basic difference between EMF and potential difference, and also student able to understand what is Ohm's law and what is its limitation. So these are our lecture contents. So in this lecture we discussed about what is the introduction of electricity. In this lecture we discussed about in this topic we discussed about what is the use of electricity in our basic life and how to define electricity. So next topic is electric potential. In electric potential we define what is electric potential, what is electric current, what is resistance and how to calculate the resistance, and uh, what is the how to calculate the unit of the resistance, what is the law of the resistance, what is the resistivity, what is conductance and how to define conductance and how to calculate the conductance, what is the formula of conductivity, what is the difference between EMF and potential difference, what is Ohm's law and its limitation, what is electric energy and what is electric power. Student got confused many times in defining what is electric energy and what is electric power. So in this lecture we discussed how to define what is electric energy and what is electric power, right? So we start first our topic, introduction of electricity. As you know, electricity is main or important part in our life. Electricity used uh, everywhere in our routine life. It is used in it is used for mobile charging. It is used in kitchen. It is also used in home appliances. It is used in it is used for entertaining purpose. Like it is used in like in television, in radios. It is used in transportation, like e-vehicles, e-scooters, e-rickshaws. Okay, it is used in electric traction, means it is used in electric trains. Okay, so many times we use electricity. So how to define electricity? Electricity, it is the invisible energy that constitute flow of electrons in a closed circuit. Means कि इलेक्ट्रॉन की मूवमेंट की वजह से जो एनर्जी प्रोड्यूस होती है उसको हम इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बोलते हैं. इट इज नेम्ड एज इलेक्ट्रिसिटी. So next topic is electric potential. As you see in the figure, the movement of unit positive charge from infinity to a particular point. This particular point, it may be named as A, B, C. Okay. So the movement of charge from infinity to any given point is named as electric potential. So the movement of charge, it is the work done by any charge. Here the representation of charge is q. It is represented by q. So when we define electric potential, okay, it is the amount of work done in bringing a unit positive charge from infinity to given point is named as electric potential. Mathematically, electric potential is equal to work done divided by charge. Okay, so the unit of work done is joule and the unit of charge is coulomb. As you see, V is the electric potential, W is the work done and its unit is in joule, Q is the charge and its unit is in coulomb. Okay, so unit of electric potential is joule per coulomb or volt, right? So what is next topic is electric current. What is electric current? As you see in the figure, we have any conductor like this. When we connect a DC voltage to this conductor, as the electron have negative charge, okay, so this negative charge attracted by a positive terminal of the battery. Okay, so the movement of electron from negative to positive terminal of the battery. Okay, so the movement of current from positive to negative side of the battery means opposite to the flow of electrons. So this is named as electric current. And if we want to define electric current, so it is defined as continuous drifting of electrons in electric circuit. It is named as electric current. Means इलेक्ट्रॉन की ड्रिफ्टिंग होना, उसको हम बोलते हैं इलेक्ट्रिक करंट इसी इलेक्ट्रिक सर्किट के अंदर. So now the formula of electric current is I is equal to Q divided by T. Here Q is the charge in coulomb and T is the time period and its unit is in seconds. Okay, so this is the whole phenomena of electric current. So the unit of electric current is, as you see from this formula, coulomb per second. So now is resistance. So what is resistance? Resistance is the opposition offered to the flow of alternating current or any current to the circuit is named as resistance. It is the opposition offered to the flow of electric current or flow electrons is named as resistance. Unit of resistance is ohm. Okay, so the symbol of resistance is like this. Okay, and here is the pictorial view of the resistance. Okay, मतलब इसका मतलब क्या है कि इलेक्ट्रॉन या इलेक्ट्रिक करंट के फ्लो होने में जो बाधा क्रिएट करता है उसको हम बोलते हैं रेजिस्टेंस. ओके, और इसकी यूनिट क्या होती है? ओहम्स. So next topic is law of the resistance. As you see, resistance, if we talk about any, if we want to calculate the resistance of any conductor, okay, so the resistance of the wire depend upon the flowing factors. Means resistance is directly, if we take suppose this conductor, so the resistance of any conductor, resistance of suppose this conductor is is directly proportional to the length of the conductor, inversely proportional to the area of the conductor. Okay, it is directly proportional to the length of the conductor, inversely proportional to the area of the cross section of the conductor, and also it depends upon the nature of the material. Nature of the material means whether the conductor is make up of or made up of which material, whether it is copper or any material, copper, silver. So the resistance depend upon the material. It also depend upon the temperature of the temperature of the wire or any conductor means temperature of the material wire means melting point of the conductor. Okay, so we may write R is inversely proportional to the area of the cross section. Okay, where R is the resistance of the wire, A is the area of the cross section. Okay, so R is equal to rho of L by A. This is the formula of resistance. If we want to calculate resistance of any conductor, so the formula of resistance is R is equal to rho L divided by A, where rho is the constant of the proportionality or resistivity, L is the length of the conductor, A is the area of the cross section of the conductor. So this is the formula of the resistance. So next one is resistivity. As we know that the resistance is formula of resistance is, if you want to calculate the resistance of any conductor, so the formula is R is equal to rho L divided by A. Okay, so from this formula we calculate the resistivity. Here we have rho is the resistivity. From this formula we calculate the resistivity. So after calculating we get rho is equal to Ra divided by L. Okay, so if we want to calculate the SI unit of this resistivity, so we have R means unit of the resistance is ohm, A is the area of this conductor. So area is in meter square, L is the length, L is the length of this material. So its unit is in meter. So by cancelling, we get the unit of resistivity is ohm meter. So this is all about resistivity. If we want to find out resistivity of the conductor, any conductor, the formula is rho is equal to Ra divided by L. So next one is conductance. The conductance is just reciprocal of the resistance. Means जो conductance होता है वो resistance का एकदम उल्टा होता है, एकदम अपोजिट होता है, और इसको हम डिनोट करेंगे ग्रीक लेटर से. ग्रीक लेटर क्या है? G. ओके, तो G किसके इक्वल होगा? G इज इक्वल टू 1/R. ओके, जैसे कि हमने पहले कैलकुलेट किया है, रेजिस्टेंस किसके इक्वल होता है? रेजिस्टेंस इक्वल होता है रो L डिवाइड बाय A के. ओके, तो हमने A ऊपर की तरफ ले जाएंगे यहाँ पे, तो हमारे पास क्या जाएगा? G इज इक्वल टू A डिवाइड बाय रो L. ओके, अब हमें पता है कि 1/रो, रो क्या है? रेजिस्टिविटी है. रेजिस्टिविटी किसके अपोजिट होगी? हमारी कंडक्टिविटी के और स्पेसिफिक कंडक्टेंस के. तो इसको हम स्पेसिफिक कंडक्टेंस को किससे रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे? सिग्मा से. ओके, तो हम 1/रो को सिग्मा के इक्वल रखेंगे. तो ये इक्वेशन हम पुट करेंगे यहाँ पर ये वाली वैल्यू हम पुट कर देंगे यहाँ पे, तो हमारे पास क्या आ जाएगा, G इज इक्वल टू सिग्मा ऑफ ए डिवाइड बाय एल। ठीक है, तो सिग्मा क्या बोलते हैं, सिग्मा को हम बोल देते हैं स्पेसिफिक कंडक्टेंस और कंडक्टिविटी। ओके, और इसकी यूनिट किसमें होती है, मोहो में, MHO मोहो। ओके, तो नेक्स्ट वन इज कंडक्टिविटी। अब कंडक्टिविटी क्या होगा, कंडक्टिविटी होता है हमारा, इट इज जस्ट रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ रेजिस्टिविटी, मतलब ये रेजिस्टिविटी का जस्ट अपोजिट, उसको हम बोलते हैं कंडक्टिविटी। ओके, तो कंडक्टिविटी को हम किससे रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे, सिग्मा से। सिग्मा इज इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन रो। अब रो की वैल्यू किसके इक्वल होगी, रो की वैल्यू इक्वल होती है हमारी आर ए डिवाइड बाय एल की। ओके, आर ए डिवाइड बाय एल, ये क्या होती है मेरी रेजिस्टिविटी की वैल्यू। अब यहाँ पे ये एल ऊपर की तरफ चला जाएगा, तो हमारे पास क्या आएगा, अब हमारे पास क्या बचा, 1 एल डिवाइड बाय आर ए। ओके, अब हमें पता है जो 1 ओवर आर है ये किसके इक्वल होगा, हमारा कंडक्टेंस के इक्वल होगा। ओके, रेजिस्टेंस जस्ट रेसिप्रोकल ऑफ कंडक्टेंस। ओके, तो क्या होगा यहाँ पे, G इज इक्वल टू 1 अपॉन आर, तो ये वाली वैल्यू हम यहाँ पुट कर देंगे, तो हमारे पास क्या आएगा, G ऑफ L डिवाइड बाय A। ओके, अब हमें क्या करना है, अब जब हमें इसकी यूनिट फाइंड आउट करनी है, वो किस तरीके से फाइंड आउट करेंगे। अब हमें पता है कि कंडक्टेंस होते हैं, कंडक्टेंस की यूनिट क्या होती है हमारी, हम पहले डिस्कस किया लास्ट टॉपिक में, कंडक्टेंस की यूनिट होती है हमारी मोहो। ओके, और इसको रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं हम इस तरीके से, एल क्या है, लेंथ है, लेंथ को हम किससे रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं, मीटर में। ओके, और एरिया, एरिया किसी कंडक्टर की यूनिट क्या होती है उसकी, मीटर स्क्वायर में। तो हम इस यहां से कैंसिल आउट करेंगे, तो मेरे पास क्या रहेगा, सिग्मा इज इक्वल टू मोहो डिवाइड बाय मीटर, मींस मोहो मीटर इज द यूनिट ऑफ कंडक्टिविटी, और वी में राइट इट इज साइमन्स पर मीटर। ओके, so this is the conductivity. So next is the important topic, EMF and potential difference. बहुत से स्टूडेंट इसमें कंफ्यूज होते हैं कि what is EMF and what is potential difference. So listen carefully. So EMF is electromotive force, as a name indicates. So it is the amount of energy that is given to the, or say that is provided in the circuit to move 1 coulomb of charge, to move 1 coulomb of charge in the circuit is named as EMF। मतलब कि 1 कूलम्ब चार्ज को मूव करवाने के लिए जितनी एनर्जी किसी सर्किट को दी जाती है उसको हम बोलते हैं EMF, मींस इलेक्ट्रोमोटिव फोर्स, एज ए नेम इंडिकेट। इलेक्ट्रोमोटिव मतलब किसी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को, 1 कूलम्ब इलेक्ट्रॉन्स को मूव करवाने के लिए जितनी फोर्स लगती है किसी सर्किट के अंदर उसको हम बोलते हैं इलेक्ट्रोमोटिव फोर्स। नेक्स्ट इज पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस। पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस क्या होता है, इट इज द अमाउंट ऑफ एनर्जी यूज्ड बाय 1 कूलम्ब ऑफ चार्ज in moving from one point to another point in electric circuit is named as potential difference। means अब जितनी एनर्जी 1 कूलम्ब का चार्ज लेता है सर्किट के अंदर फ्लो होने में, उसको हम बोलते हैं पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस। जितनी एनर्जी 1 कूलम्ब का चार्ज लेगा, चाहे पॉजिटिव चार्ज है नेगेटिव चार्ज है, ठीक है ना, लेता है सर्किट के अंदर मूव होने के लिए एक पॉइंट से दूसरे पॉइंट पे, उसको हम बोलते हैं पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस। ओके, तो नेक्स्ट वन इज ओहम्स लॉ। दिस इज द मेन टॉपिक। Suppose we have a circuit like this, and this circuit containing a resistance, okay, and when we apply a battery source across this resistor, okay, when we apply battery source, a current starts flowing through this resistor. Okay, so the current flowing through this resistor depends upon the battery or depend upon the voltage. Okay, I is directly proportional to V. We may write this. Okay, so now the question, how to define Ohm's law? The current flowing through this conductor or any circuit is directly proportional to the voltage or potential difference across this circuit, provided physical condition, that is temperature, do not change, is named as Ohm's law. Mathematically, I is directly proportional to V, and if we remove proportionality sign, we may write I is equal to R V. And where R is the resistance, say, of this circuit. Okay, so R is equal to V upon I. Okay, or if we want to calculate voltage of this circuit, V is equal to I into R. Or if we want to find out the current, we may write I is equal to V upon R. So this is all about Ohm's law. Okay, so V is equal to IR. IR is basically a drop across this resistor. Okay, when circuit containing resistor, the drop across this resistance is IR. If the circuit containing inductor, the drop across is I of XL. If the circuit containing capacitor, the drop is I of XC. Okay, so what is the limitation of Ohm's law? The Ohm's law is only applicable to linear circuits. Linear circuit means the circuit containing resistance only, and it is not applicable to non-linear circuit. That is the main limitation of Ohm's law. So what is the next topic is electrical energy. What is electrical energy? The when potential difference is applied across a circuit, as we discussed earlier topic, when a potential difference means a battery source, okay, having positive and negative terminals, a potential difference is created across a circuit, then a current starts flowing through it, is named as electric energy. Okay, or we say total amount of work done in electric circuit is named as electrical energy. So it is represented by V, and V is equal to work done divided by Q. Okay, Q is the charge and work done is the moving of electrons. So the unit of electrical energy is joule. Okay, so next one is electric power. So what is the basic difference between electrical energy and electric power? The main difference is in electric power is the rate at which the work is being done in electric circuit is called as electric power. Here, where the rate comes, rate means with respect to time. Okay, is named as electric power. Electric power is it is the work done in electric circuit with respect to time. Is named as electric power. Electric power is represented by P, and P is equal to V into I, where V is the voltage and I is the current. By Ohm's law, we know that V, formula of V is IR. Okay, so by multiplying I into I we get I square R, and again by Ohm's law I is equal to V square divided by R square. Okay, when we cancel out we get P is equal to V square by R. So this is the formula of electric power. If we want to calculate kilowatt, if we want to calculate kilowatt, then 1 kilowatt is equal to 1 into 10 raised to power 3 watts. Okay, so the unit of electric power is in watt, kilowatt. Okay, and 1 kilowatt is equal to 1 into 10 raised to power 3 watts. So that is all about electric power. So thank you very much. If you satisfied my lecture, then please like, share and subscribe my channel. Thank you very much.